the Knicks. What are the Knicks doing, bro? Like the Knicks are so
healthier.
Bro, but they're they're average. They're literally like 10-11 or 11-10, something around there. Bro.
Hey, did they keep it going? Did they keep it going? Did they win yesterday?
They lost yesterday, but I don't know.
Giannis got fouled out and they still lost.
What are they doing, bro? They signed these tier 2 free agents, and they make it seem like it's gonna take them somewhere, but it's like, bro, you're not going nowhere. Like
wait, tier 2?
They was good 2 years ago, decent. Lost in the first round because they couldn't score. The only person who could score was D Rose, and that's sad that D Rose is my best scorer. Shouldn't happen. Terrible last year, and now they're just average.
They let Trae Young
going, bro. Where are the Knicks going? Like I don't know.
I really don't see them.
And it's ownership, bro. James Dolan is terrible, bro. He's a bad owner, bro.
Bro, I feel like I agree with the 10 you named, but I feel like I seen a lot of people say this. I feel like y'all are reaching with the management being a problem with the Knicks. That cannot be it. I don't think that's it. I don't think teams look at like, damn, he the manager, they doing this and that. I think being in New York should negate any bad management. Like, I'm not gonna live it in New York. First of all,
who was the best free agent the Knicks gone to?
Melo.
Melo was traded there. That doesn't count. You know who it was?
Well, he re-signed.
He did re-sign. He was a free agent. He did.
You know, but that's
Julius
Randle, bro. But I'm talking about like
recent.
Like, who was really the best free agent? Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire, bro.
Amari Stoudemire.
Well, yeah.
Come on, bro. That's the best they really done, bro. They traded for Melo. Good job for them. They really didn't go nowhere. I think they went to the second round. I think they faced the Heat and got beat up.
Yeah. They only made the playoff one time with that team, though. I think they made the playoffs once.
Nothing since, bro. So it's like, where are they going?
I think
they're in no man's land, bro. They're either going to be bad or below average. Super terrible, below average. Like, I don't know what the Knicks be on, bro.
Where you think they at the end of the season? Where you think they're gonna be at?
Probably fight for play-in and with a negative record, bro. But they're gonna be like super close.
The East tough. Like right now at the bottom of the East, from 6 you got the Hawks, 7 you got the Raptors, 8 you got the Nets, 9th you got the Wizards, then you got the Knicks, and then underneath them you still got the Heat and you still got the Bulls. So it's like,
well, Knicks probably won't make it then. I would say that. If it's going to end up like that, they probably won't make it. But the Pacers are up there, I think, in a playoff spot, so I feel like they're going to drop down.
They're going to drop. They're like the 4th seed right now.
Yeah, they're going to drop. So the Knicks might have a fighting chance, but they're going nowhere.
I think they messed up paying Julius Randle. I think they got deceived. I don't think they should have paid him.
You had to, though. I feel like you had to pay him after he had that All-Star year, though. You had to. Because you ain't gonna let him walk for nothing. Then he kills somewhere. Then you go regret. And then who was gonna replace him after having that All-Star season? They probably would have been worse. I mean, they was already bad, but they was gonna be probably worse.
So just imagine if KD didn't let Kyrie influence him to go to the Nets and they signed.
I think they could have been like really good, and I think like free agents would have like at least decent free agents would have went to go play with Kevin Durant. I really do. I really do think.
Boy, just imagine if the ping pong balls would have went their way when Zion was going to be drafted number 1.
They would have had Zion, Kyrie, and KD. It would have been a different story, man.
Man, it sounds like the Knicks doing a lot of wishing.
In New York, it would have been beautiful. It would have been beautiful. You would have seen people riding around with Timbs on their rearview mirror. Go ahead, Trey. Who your team? Who your team with no upwards trajectory, just stuck in the mud?
My team, I feel like Charlotte is going in the same direction they were. Somehow they got worse. I just don't understand why. What the fuck Michael Jordan doing over there? I just don't feel like they headed in the right direction. Terry Rozier is a good scorer, but I feel like he's just a role player. LaMelo, he got a tons of potential, but look at the rest of their roster.
Nothing.
Miles Plumlee?
Mason Plumlee.
Miles Mason, they play the same, bro. They play the same. They both ass. They need help over there, man. I don't know what they need. They probably need to.
They need a cultural change. They need a cultural change over there. There's no culture.
They probably need Wabamia. They probably just need a decent little rookie to help them.
They just had LaMelo.
They projected to go down there, though. I mean, they're bad. Like, they're in the bottom.
Somehow they got worse than last year. Terry Rozier.
Well, Miles Bridges is hurt. I mean, he's not there. So that does, like, make them a little bit worse. And LaMelo has been hurt basically the whole year. Yeah. Now, would they still be bad? Of course they still would have been bad. But I think they only have, like, how many wins do they got? Like
6.
6 wins? They would at least have 10. I'd say at least 10 wins if they were healthy.
They 6 and 15.
Oh yeah, their defense is terrible, bro.
I don't know what defenders are going to be in this free agent class, but yeah, they need to figure something out.
If you look at their starters, is what Terry Rozier, he plays no defense. Kelly Oubre, he plays no defense. PJ Washington, he's really not a good defender. Mason Plumlee, he's just a rim protector, and I think it's Jaden McDaniels. He okay, but yeah, he's okay. Nah, that ain't it.
I would never bet my money on Mason Plumlee to do anything for me, guys.
8-9 rebounds. He good for 9 rebounds.
I don't even know about that, man. One game I betted on him to get 10. This nigga only got 4.
Oh, brother.
You never know what
That's why you never bet on his points. Only rebounds.
I betted on his rebounds. He only got 4 rebounds that day.
He probably got in foul trouble or something.
Who they played that day.
Man. Probably when he had Steven Adams.
Man, that nigga.
And that's why I bet all unders. Always. Never bet the over. Always bet the under.
I feel like with Charlotte though, I feel like they kind of like they still got time though to be bad because when they landed, they got Terry Rozier, they landed LaMelo, Devontae Graham. He was just playing amazing. He left, but I feel like we didn't really expect Charlotte to be better than what they were doing when they let Kemba walk. They got LaMelo. I feel like right now they supposed to still be like spinning in the mud, and it's like I don't really expect anything from them. I expect the games to be exciting and fun. But I don't really expect them to be like winners. I really don't expect them to be winners. People don't even want to they had a coach joined the staff and then left. Like that just says like they have internal issues going on. It doesn't really get brought up to light. The players, they want to be rappers. They drinking lean. It doesn't seem like they have like cultural discipline over there. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a real young team. And when you invest in a short guy like Terry Rozier, bro, he's always going to be a defensive liability.
Is he short?
He like 6'3",
6'1".
Short.
Around there.
Charlotte has been in this same spot since they were the Bobcats, and they took Adam Morrison. They have not.
Adam who?
Adam. Yeah, that might be a little bit before y'all time. He was the number 2 pick, I think, in like 05, 06. Yeah.
Damn.
I think that was Michael Jordan's first pick, I think, when he took over ownership. But yeah, it's just bad, man. I don't see them improving anytime soon. So yes, that's a good pick.
They're basically just supposed to at least be competitive, make the playoffs, get bounced first round, surprise somebody in the second, and get bounced. That's really all it is.